Arman. I'm artist, sculpture. My surname a little bit long. Hambardzumyan. I'm working since I remember from my childhood. Actually, everything started, in when I born in my country. Everybody asking whom you would like to be in the future, like that. And everybody is saying some of the professions. Actually, I born in 1988. At that period, it was a Soviet Union time, but everybody wanted to be astronaut. Everybody wanted to be an astronaut, yeah, pilot. But my father have a books from M- Museum Hermitage, and when he showed the books of art, I fall in love of art and I decide to choose this magic profession. Actually, it's a magic profession and start drawing, painting. Then I discover clay, start to sculpting from plaster.
I really love your sculptures. I think I really connected to the sculptures that I saw.
Yeah, thank you. I tried to play in a, since childhood until now. I'm playing. Nothing is changed, just material,
Yeah.
just more serious. Thank you, Zach. I did my best. I tried to work, and always combine different kind of materials.
Have you always been like that as far as combining materials, or did you start out like primarily, either working in clay, working in bronze?
I actually, when start to go to college, introduced with the material pottery, ceramic, drawing, painting, then also jewelry, which majority role play in my future. Actually, in when I was 16 years old, to make my first work in jewelry, I discovered the language of metal.
Yeah.
And it's quite important. And actually, everything what I'm doing from different kind of medias. Also, I work with the glass. The base is my drawing. I focus on my drawing, and drawings focus on the ideas. First idea, second technique of a drawing. Drawing is a quickly uh, quickly way to remain the idea on a paper.
So you draw your sculptures?
Yes, 90% I'm drawing. 95, I will say. Very less that I
So they're planned out and well thought out.
without drawing. I also like work with the stone. Actually, in nature, a lot of art object existed.
Yeah.
Like the creature of the god done in nature as a stone, wood, and I try to add my uh, knowledges of art in a piece of nature and the connection nature and art. It's the miracleness in the world which could be happen.
So tell me about your subject matter. Is it pretty varied, or do you focus on specific themes?
Actually, how to say, the appetite is coming during eating. To eat during eating, and there is a the how to say, inspiration also coming during the working. Uh, Sometimes environment, what's going on, it's deeply influenced to the artist, and artist look like a simple braving. He's not feeling how he's going on. He fixing on a paper or on other media. But important also to try to focus something to do which specific in this 21st century. This specific things makes us different because that makes interest. That makes how to say, to quickly note from the surround of the world. And what done in the past You are you one of Hey John. Hey John. Thank you.
It's going to be your turn soon, John.
Okay. So what you are doing in a 21st century, you should understand you are one of the step in a huge step line, and you should create your own step, which will be for a coming future persons as a base, or creating another one. That's important. Every artist should understand. To respect other steps, you are creating your and trying to be a base for another one. This is estafette of a how to say it's a estafette of the meaning of art. Yeah, we should pass for a future. This by since mankind from cave paintings until now, pop art or other media or isms is existed.
Look at me. What do you think about what do you, and here's the thing, I only have a perspective from the United States, and there's some things that are changing here. Um, art doesn't seem to have the same voice. I won't say it's irrelevant. It's never going to be irrelevant, but it has a very different voice here. Where before you could use art for protest, you could use art in so many different ways. The newer generations of people, they're collecting work differently. They're buying work. They aren't even buying work. Their phones, their cell phones, house their collections. What do you think? What do you think needs to happen in order to grow a community of people that that still value the preciousness of the actual work and they want to acquire the actual work as opposed to just getting a picture, an image, because everything now is done digitally. You know, their appreciation of the world is now digital.
Actually, we are going to make an excavation from the earth. What we are going to find? I'll find a ceramic, glass, bronze. Could you find any digital?
You cannot find anything digital.
You can't find nothing in digital. Let's look left Egyptian civilization, stone, fresks. Let's think also about for a future actually, not only for a business. It's a type of a business, but I think it's okay. It's good in 21st century for advertisement to majority people to have a connection with you, to know about you. But what do you think in the future? Excavation shows base materials which existed until now.
It's a physical record of
Yes,
the existence of.
existing material. Actually, I also have met one artist from Vienna. Her name is Rosemary. She works a very interesting way. She is creating persons as a pose like this, with on a hand as a mobile, but nothing. She wants to show people's life is going. They are sitting in a one pose, but nothing is going on surround them. The main dangerous things in future also isolation of a people. People not going outside the isolation within the telephones without nothing. They don't have a what is there a simple life to meet, conversation. The basic treasure of a people it's a communication. Yeah. People should communication. Art is also a way of a communication. It's not have any language which nobody could understand. It's international language, so a language for everybody, and we should respect it. Otherwise, I don't know, mankind will go the end without communication.
I think one of the best things that I've ever heard on that note of communication is that art picks up, visual art picks up where words fail. And you can communicate an idea that can't necessarily be put in words through a visual creation. So, for me, it's another form of communication. Um, right now is what I like doing. I miss communicating with people face to face, and everything now is this detached. You're sending a text. There's no voice inflection.
When I grow up in one country where we go without calling to the relatives and knock the door, and they open the heart, open doors, we can have a seat, glass of water or some biscuits, talk, enjoy each other. Now when this Skype, everything is done, people just watch each other. Hey, how are you, darling? But they are not have a communication naturally.
This is true.
This is the dangerous, I think. And also, when I was a kid, somebody tells about, in United States, you should call somebody to have a permission to go. And it was for us something savage.
Mhm.
Actually, you have a relative, you have a parents, you have a child. Without calling, you should go and have a communication, see each other. That makes us depression. That makes us actually people communicable. How to say animal in in a earth. So
I think the way we communicate affects us. Is I saw this study on depression. So we're more, and I use air quotes. We're more connected through technology now, and worlds are smaller. But like right now, when you leave, I can talk to you anywhere. I can Zoom call, I can do all that, and you would think that it would make people more connected. But this study on depression showed that even though we have the access to communicate with people in a way that we've never seen before, I'm starting to think, after looking at that study, that the manner in which we communicate is just as valuable as the fact that we communicate. It's not the same when you're talking to somebody on Skype. It's not the same when you're on the phone with someone because you still miss people. You feel, I think, at least I do, I feel a little bit more fulfilled when I see somebody. If I see somebody for 20 minutes as opposed to talking for an hour on the phone, there's a difference. And I think that connectivity, I think that that's missing in society because of convenience. Everything is now conveniently at your fingertip. Don't have to try anymore. So I don't know.
in the world existed many kind of models of relationship of countries. Uh, but again, I will continue. Number one is in the mankind treasure things what man have in his mankind. It's a communication. Otherwise, everything is going to die. Everybody's going to be isolated. Everybody's going to be depression and totally destroying inside everything. If inside something broken, outside everything is destroyed.
Yeah.
For art, for art, it's very important to be uh, communicable. And this 21st century, very useful that you can be far distance. And but what you done, it's your advertisement. It's your how to say your child is going to stay in another countries and always talk about you, keep a conversation with foreigners in other countries. And for this, important to create works which full of energy and have something to tell about.
Do you enjoy gallery shows more than like when people can come to your, see your work as opposed to just clicking a button? Or are you pretty much Are you all right with both? Or because there's this whole digital thing going on to where galleries are going more and more digital. I mean, even here at 1515, we have a digital presence. You can. Do you enjoy the act of showing and talking about your work and
Yes, I enjoy it. Actually, what I'm doing it's for people. What I bring here, it's for Oklahoman, for Americans. And I found each of these have their own story and they can communicate with local people. They are able to get to keep the conversation with people. That makes me joy. That makes me fun and keeps me in a way to do what I'm doing in the future.
excellent? So after you leave, what's the next plan? What are you going to do? Do you have shows lined up or
First, I want to celebrate Merry Christmas with my family.
your wife is an art historian you were telling
Art historian and we had small kid, and share my experience during my traveling exhibiting in US with my friends. I sure there are everybody waiting me. In the future, I'm going little bit work. I need to fill my base because I bring here huge, huge stuff, and some of works are not finished yet. I should finish in the world, in the base, things which I see are not finished work.
Yeah.
I should finish them. Then we will see. God, by the help of the God, we'll see.
Excellent. And if you don't mind, can you let everybody know your website, how to find you and connect to you as far as your work?
It's very easy. My first name, Arman, okay, dot art, dot line, Arman line art.com.
And I will list that in the link as well.
Yeah,
And I'll tell you what, I was afraid. I was talking with Mark yesterday.
yeah.
Yeah, I had sent you I could not send you a message. My phone, I've got like the cheapest phone plan.
The mine is in.
And I couldn't send you like a text message. So I sent you an email. I sent you a couple of emails.
Honestly, I don't use here internet.
Mark, I've got the card on me right now. Yeah.
I have. You have.
Yeah, you were on my radar.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, I have to talk to him before he goes.
Glory me. Thank you for such a nice conversation. I enjoy.
I appreciate
Because
it.
you give the right answers. It's depends. Our keeping conversations so long. It depends also from you. You keep really right questions. Keep talk along. This is the most treasure things in the mankind.
It's easy to talk when a person is interesting and it's as fellow artists. It's just a breath of fresh air when I get a chance to talk to somebody that's also a creative as well.
Yeah.
I love knowing about processes and I wish I had even more time. I wish you had time as well to where I could talk with you about process and all of that. I mean, because I think your work is fascinating, especially when you were telling me how you got the obsidian, having to, yeah, it's kind of cool to be able to have materials at your disposal. You can go out and there it is.
And base materials I found in a countryside, and the other stuff I found from the fabrics left in Soviet Union, full of metals, things which I'm used to now, or they go for melt. And I was lucky that I born in a one family where my father works in a fabrics. Like, I was kid, he took me to his fabric and I see a lot of things and I understand this must be used as an art.
I love the craftsmanship of your work. I love how you put the materials together. And again, you know, you can have critiques of art, but I think my favorite artwork is art that fuses those different elements in the way to where it seems so natural. There's a guy, well, actually, John Wolfe is one of those. John, I love him to death, but I sometimes I'm like, I wish I was that much of a craftsman. The way that you put things together, they look like they're meant to be together, you know, as though it came like that. So all those different materials they're very interesting how natural they feel together. So that's one of my biggest praises for your work.
I will continue the basis of my idea first. The second, my draw. Yeah. And drawings makes my ideal union. The other technical question to combine the materials because each material has their own language. When you understand the language, you can talk naturally. Everything figurating by naturally. It's very dangerous when artist not master. But also very dangerous when master's not artist. You should be able to catch.
Arman, it's been a pleasure to talk to you.
The same with you, Nathan.
I appreciate you coming in for coffee cup conversations. And I'm gonna follow everything that you're doing. So I'll reach out and well, sometimes you have to Zoom.
Yes, why not?
And I want to check in with you. I really dig your work. I love your work. And I want other people to know about it.
Thank you. Thank you, dear Nathan.
So until the next time,
Do you have a Facebook?
I do. And I'll give you all my information. Facebook and I'll find. Bring. Oh. I'm using it as a microphone. I think. Oh, that's funny. It serves the phone serves so many functions to where you forget. Yeah, you forget what it's even what it was originally for. All right, everybody. We're wrapping up here, and we're going to exchange information. And I look so forward to giving you guys the links for Armand's work. And he's an artist that you should follow. So until the next time for Coffee Cup Conversations, I am your guy, Nathan Lee, brave artist. And enjoy the episode once we have it up. Take care.